everyone. Welcome to our Week 4 speaking practice. Today, our topic is global issues and cultural perspectives, and we'll practice answering 3 prompts to help you prepare for your speaking test. Remember to speak clearly, restate the question, and use complete sentences with details to share your ideas. Let's get started. Our first speaker today is Brittany. She will help us with prompt 1. Discuss a global issue that you think your generation will need to address. Why is it important?
I believe climate change is a critical global issue that my generation will need to address because it affects the environment and people's lives worldwide. It's important because rising temperatures and extreme weather events, like hurricanes and wildfires, are becoming more frequent, threatening homes, food supplies, and ecosystems. For example, I've read about coastal cities facing flooding due to rising sea levels, which could displace millions of people. Addressing climate change is crucial to ensure a sustainable future and protect our planet for generations to come.
Thanks, Brittany. That is an amazing answer. Now, for Rosio to help us with prompt 2. If you could sponsor a cultural exchange program, which 2 countries would you choose and why?
If I could sponsor a cultural exchange program, I would choose Japan and Brazil because both countries have vibrant, unique cultures that could learn so much from each other. I'd choose Japan for its rich traditions, like tea ceremonies and anime, and Brazil for its lively festivals, like carnival and diverse music, like samba. For example, Japanese participants could share their art of origami, while Brazilians could teach capoeira, a martial art dance. This exchange would promote mutual understanding and celebrate diversity, helping people from both nations build stronger connections.
Fantastic response, Rosio. Thank you so much for such a well-thought-out answer. Now, let's hear from Andy for our final prompt of the day. Prompt 3. How do you think a universal basic income might affect global poverty? Argue for or against.
I believe a universal basic income could significantly reduce global poverty by providing people with a stable income to meet basic needs, but I'll argue for it with some considerations. For example, giving everyone a fixed monthly income could help families afford food, housing, and education, lifting many out of poverty, as seen in small-scale experiments in places like Finland. However, critics might say it could be expensive to implement globally and might discourage some people from working. Still, I think it's worth exploring because it could create a safety net, giving people more opportunities to improve their lives.
Andy always gives us amazing answers. Thanks for your great answer, and thanks to our ladies for participating today. Also, thank you for joining our practice today. To excel on your speaking test or in conversations, focus on speaking clearly, adding relevant details, and expressing your ideas confidently. Keep practicing these prompts and you'll be well prepared for your test. Great job. Now it's your turn to record. Question 1. Discuss a global issue that you think your generation will need to address. Why is it important? Question 2. If you could sponsor a cultural exchange program, which 2 countries would you choose and why? Question 3. How do you think a universal basic income might affect global poverty? Argue for or against. See you next week.